You know, in life we kind of operate like a gear. Sometimes we're in park, sometimes we're in reverse, sometimes we are in neutral, and sometimes we're in second or low gear. God is really doing something in our lives, and a lot of times what we got to do is check and locate where we are spiritually. Now, if you're in park, that means you're not going anywhere. You know, in order to get to your destination, you know, you got to begin to move. And as simple as that sounds, a lot of times it's hard for us to just get going, to make a decision, to make a move, to get started. If you want to go somewhere, the first thing you have to do is get out of park. And second, we may be sometimes going in reverse. That means that we're doing things that are detrimental to our purpose in life. We're going in reverse because we're going and doing things that we know we ought not be doing. Therefore, we're forfeiting our opportunity to go in the destiny by which God has called us to do. And going in reverse is going in the way of sin rather than following the ways of God. Going the opposite of where God wants you to go. Spiritually, that's detrimental to your faith. If you're sinning and you're operating in sin, then you are literally moving in the reverse order that God is calling you to move in. Finally, some of us are in neutral. That means that we're not moving for God or we're not moving in the opposite direction. This is our lethargical times that we're coming to church and we're just coming to Bible study and going through the motions, really not really listening, really not paying attention, really not really getting fed and not doing what we're supposed to do. We're in neutral. And the problem of being in neutral is that it renders you ineffective. Is that you're just merely participating and you're not really in sin, but you're not really doing anything extra. You're not really moving either. You're just in neutral. You're just going with the motions and not really living out the call. Some of us are in second gear. The second gear is when you are moving a lot slower because of the weights of life. Life has got you weighed down. Life has got you pushed down so you can't move at the speed or the pace that you desire to move. And then finally, many of us are in low gear, which means is that we are literally tired of the work. We have worked ourselves to the point of exhaustion, that we have worked ourselves trying to accomplish the goals that God has given us, but you're burnt. You're burnt out, and you can't really be effective because you're in low gear. Instead, you need to literally rest. But the gear that God is desiring us to be in is in drive. That means is that we are in total control and we are moving at the pace and at the speed that God has called us to do. That means we're constantly making moves forward. So I pray that you check your spiritual life and see what gear are you in spiritually.